What are the most common mistakes you see first-time buyers make?
Buying a van that's too expensive and having huge overheads with finance and paying stupid amounts of finance on a van. Dip your feet in the water. Just dip your feet in. Buy a van, 30 grand, 25, 30. Then if you want to sell it in a year or two, you're not going to lose much money.
Yeah, definitely.
Don't go into a park and buy a van for 150 grand because that would be crazy. You do it slowly.
Do it slowly. Make sure you've got a good insurance. Make sure your location is right. Spend some time in the location.
As we said before, go on holiday.
Yeah, go on holiday there.
Might have friends there.
Yeah.
Just get the right advice. Don't jump into it, guys. Okay? You're making one of the biggest decisions in your life buying a caravan. Probably the second biggest after buying your house.
Yeah.
So make sure you're happy and make sure the person that's selling you the van has been there a while and is going to look after you and take care of you and everything's perfect for you.
What's the biggest lifestyle advantage of owning a static caravan compared to a touring one?
Most people start off with a touring caravan to test the water, then they get bored towing it up the M5 or down the M4 or the M1 and they get bored because it's a pain in the neck when you get there. You've got to wind the legs down. And then you've got...
The poo bucket, guys.
Well, you can't slag them off because people love them. I can't call it that, but they've got awnings on them and you've got to put that up, take it down. A lot of people on Unity, by the way, have bought touring caravans and they have a seasonal pitch and they've upgraded to statics, you sure?
Well, I think a static is like a home from home, isn't it?
Well, you just leave all your stuff.
It's all plumbed in, it's all connected, so you get here, it's very cosy. I think tourers are lovely and wonderful. If you are going to have them on a seasonal pitch, though, for me, it's a static every day.
Yeah, and if you've got a static and you want to leave your stuff, and even if you're renting it, put your stuff under the bed and put a small lock on it.
Yeah.
So you got all your stuff every time you come down. Hey, happy days. You can't call them poo buckets.
No, but I mean, being connected to a main drain.
People, they spend a fortune on these. Yeah, so at the end of the day, some of these tours are absolutely stunning.
I'm a bit tickled tummied. I couldn't be doing things like that.
You're too posh, that's your trouble.
I couldn't be doing that.
Carrying the bucket to the other side of the...
Would you empty my poo bucket?
No, thank you.
Do you know what I mean?
Would you say £8,000 is a fair price to pay for a pre-owned caravan like this in today's market?
You're not going to buy much for £8,000, to be honest. You're going to buy an old caravan that's not substandard,
Or a touring caravan, you could probably get a half-decent tourer. But even £8,000 wouldn't be great money even for a tourer. That would be quite old. I'm not sure £8,000 would get you into a static caravan. So £8,000's a great deposit. Yeah. That's a really good deposit, and it gets you into a finance for about £300-400 a month.
How can buyers make sure they're not overpaying for site fees compared to the value of it?
Yeah, site fees aren't really linked to the value of the caravan. The site fees are more linked to the park, so how many facilities there are, where is it, that will set your site fee, because you know a house in, say, Padstow is £1 million, so it's relevant to that. You're going to pay more for your site fees. So where is the park,
isn't it?
Yeah, what facilities are on there?
We've got a park over the road with the site fees is £15 cheaper.
Literally,
and they can use the facilities.
Utilities and energy. How do most caravan sites handle electricity and gas?
That's just metered, okay? A lot of parks may have gas bottles, so you pay for gas bottles at standard rate. The meter is you pay the wattage, which is based on outside, so it's not like we don't make money on the electric.
It's just a meter reading,
or
isn't
the
it?
Gas. And that gets billed every 4 months, yeah?
Yep, so quarterly, and Unity say if you allow yourself about £60 a quarter for each utility, that is the average usage. So it depends on individual consumption.
Depends how much you use and how much if you're 90% of the time, you're going to pay more than the other guy.
Those 47 kg propane bottles, how long do they usually last for a couple or a family?
So if your park is running on bottles, they tend to do 19 kgs is single glaze, no central heating, and the big 47s that you refer to are if you've got central heating. I would say a 47, depending on your consumption, would probably last you about 2 to 3 months for a full 47 gas bottle.
Cool, that's good, isn't it?
Yeah, really good.
Have you noticed a shift towards more energy efficient caravans in the recent years?
Yes, we have. With double glazing, central heated, they're more insulated.
They're actually more economical than a house.
Yes, and a lot of the caravans they make now are residential spec.
They have energy efficiency ratings of about a B.
And they have walls that thick.
And they're a lot cheaper to run than our homes because they are so energy efficient.
And they're quite a small space to warm up.
Yeah, they heat quickly, they don't take a lot of power. Electric is cheap in a caravan.
This lodge is lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
When buying used, how common is it for caravans to come fully furnished?
Always.
Oh, 90%?
Always.
95, 8%.
Yeah.
But it's easy. It's easy. Like we're on a nice sofa now. now. I mean, you can reupholster sofas for £700, but nice brand new.
Yeah, some are freestanding, some are fitted.
I mean, there's always things that if you're renting a lot as well, there's always a few little knickknacks like it might break, but you just go along your insurance for anything big on the van.
But they normally are furnished. Yeah, you wouldn't normally buy a caravan that's not furnished.
No, you want it furnished, don't you?
Do you think buyers should prioritise a van with furnishings or do their own setup from scratch?
Prioritise a van with furnishings, because if it's had things pulled out of it, it would have devalued it by quite a lot.
And make sure when you're buying a van, it's in the right area for you. A lot of people think, oh, that's a hell of a deal. Talk themselves into buying it and there's nothing on the park.
Yeah, or they're in the middle of nowhere.
I wouldn't buy a caravan in the middle of nowhere. Some of my friends work in the middle of Lake District and there's no town. It takes 25 minutes to get to Tesco's. We used to own a park called Hunter's Quay in Drintiny up in Scotland, right? And it took half an hour to go to McDonald's.
No, you don't want to be too remote.
I mean, I'm not a McDonald's eater, but I mean, what I'm trying to say, to get to a supermarket, you don't want to be driving an hour to a supermarket.
No, definitely not.
Sorry to go on a bit.
Are there any common wear and tear issues to check for inside older caravans?
Yeah, of course there is.
Yeah, like make sure the fridge is all right.
Yeah, you'll be able to tell if it's owned by one person before you. Make sure the fridge works. They come with a warranty anyway, don't they?
Yeah, you've got the pull-out bed. You make sure that works. What else?
There's not much can go wrong with a caravan, really.
Not
I mean,
really.
this one's got blinds in it. You can make sure it's got nice curtains, nice blinds. Just make sure it's in the right area. That's what you got to do, yeah?
Yeah.
How much difference does double glazing make in day-to-day comfort?
Oh, God.
Loads. All the difference.
I wouldn't buy one without double glazing now.
We don't even sell single glaze units, do we?
I used to, I've been in the job 35 years now, and we used to sell
Trinos.
Trinos, ABI, Rear Vistas, Trino, oh God, what else did we sell?
I mean, even the old Willoughby Granadas, everything was single glaze back in the day.
Atlas Everglades, every single manufacturer started off
single glaze. And you used to get ice on the inside of the windows in the winter. It was so
freezing.
Cold. Yeah.
What are some clever space-saving tricks you've seen in well-designed caravans?
That's an easy one for me. Make sure the decking's big enough so you can put the barbecue and table and chairs outside.
Yeah.
Make sure, I'd say, try and buy a 12-foot wide if you can. Some parks are not big enough to have them, which is fine, because we got at Brighton, they can only, most of them are 10-foot. But I would say make sure it's nice, open, spacey, airy. You can't really see it on the camera, but this one's got like a wood floor.
Yeah.
So if they spill anything, the kids...
But clever storage, you normally have, under bed storage. They do that. There's a lot of engineering in a caravan where the storage is hidden. So you'll have like pantry cupboards that just pull out. Like the Dorchester's got a really nice circular pantry. So there's loads of space there. But yeah, the engineering's quite cool. There's secret storage hidden kind of everywhere. Yeah.
Well, this one, you can't even tell in this one because this one's got a dishwasher. Yeah. And it's got a washing machine in the behind doors.
Yeah, all integrated, which is nice.
And in the back bedroom, you can't even tell the cupboards are just built in all the way along. So there's so much space, and you've got the coat hooks and the coat cupboard.
So integrated and built-in storage is probably the biggest one.
Get a big TV as well for the wall, because I like watching sport.
Essential.
Why do most parks set an age limit of around 20 years for caravans?
Well, it's about 15, isn't it? And it started off at 12. So that was the recommended site life by the BHPA was about 12 years.
And a lot of these big companies at the minute, you need to watch out there if you're buying a caravan off companies. I'm not going to mention the names because I don't want to discriminate myself, but there's a lot of companies out there selling caravans 10 grand cheaper than the market value because they just want your site fees, and they'd give you a limited license. Ours is unlimited.
Yeah.
So they'll give you, like, say, 10 years and you've got to upgrade.
Yeah.
You can stay as long as you like. A lot of these parks as well at the minute, if you look at it and send me some messages, are charging 12 grand a year site fees, which is ridiculous.
I mean, they used to do a site life years ago. I think it was because chassis didn't used to be galvanized. They probably didn't have the same lifespan that they have now. But an interesting fact is a new build caravan now has the same lifespan as a new build Barrett show home. Yeah. So actually, you don't really need site life in terms of the caravan durability. Some smaller parks might rely on site life to mean that they can sell some caravans every year if they have a couple of older ones coming off.
And the vans are a lot more expensive than they used to be years ago. If you don't give someone unlimited license, they ain't going to want to buy. If someone said to me, somebody said to me, you can keep it for 12, 15 years, I wouldn't bother.
No, normally.
I wouldn't even tell the salesperson. I'd say, I'm going to have a think about it.
Yeah, because you'd be losing £6 grand a year just each year that ticks away with your site life. Plus your pitch, so it just makes sense.
You need the what they call it in the mindset, the peace of mind.
Yeah.
Peace of mind, so you know you can keep the van as long as you like, as long as you pay your fees and follow the park rules. And the park rules are really nice rules on here. Like you keep the dog on the lead, which is nice.
Yeah.
You don't put washing lines up everywhere. You don't put like 10 boxes outside the van. You keep it to 1. You make sure the park's nice and tidy.
Yeah, and it's got like nice welcoming feel. It's where you want to be.
You don't let the caravan to groups of boys or groups of girls.
No, stay away from that.
Family park.
How strict are those rules? Is it really enforced, or does condition matter more?
A lot of things are forced.
Yeah, I would say it
they want to
depends
make
on the
money.
park.
They want to make money in upgrading you.
Yeah, it does depend on the park, but I would say if they've got site life, they probably are going to enforce it.
They'll enforce it because they want you to upgrade.
Yeah.
The reason they do it is so you upgrade your caravan and they make more money. Is unfair because people can upgrade when they feel like. A lot of people upgrade within the first year or two.
Exactly, yeah.
Because they love the place so much.
Yeah, and I think that's what it should be. Upgrading should be because you want to upgrade. It shouldn't be because you've got to upgrade.
We sold a van about 6 weeks ago to this gentleman from Swindon, and I won't mention names, and he loved it so much he upgraded it into a lodge. He loves it with his family.
Yeah.
What would you advise someone to do to keep their caravan in acceptable condition for as long as possible?
So you can oil the chassis, can't you? You can get some sort
most
of
of it's
sealant,
galvanised
but
now.
it is all galvanised. So
Most new
wax the outside.
Most new caravans are cladded.
Yeah,
I mean, just wash it.
Yeah, wash it.
Keep it clean. Keep the decking clean.
Don't let moss grow on it. That looks horrible.
I don't think they last so much longer than they would have if you bought one years ago. They're all mostly cladded, and they are mostly made out of like a tin. It's aluminium.
Yeah.
So they don't actually rust. They don't rust underneath. And the beautiful thing about galvanised, right, is I've worked on holiday parks on the coast, and the sea air will go through a normal sachet and just rip it, and it'll be rusted to death. So make sure you buy a galvanised one.
That's really important, yeah.
I forgot to tell them that before.
I think all ABI caravans are galvanised, and then Willoughby and Swift, it's normally an optional extra, but most of them are.
Buy one that's galvanised.
100%.
If you're on the coast.
I would say one of the things wear and tear that's quite common is delaminating cabinets, but you know that if you catch that very quickly, you get someone in or you get some strong adhesive, you're straight on it again, back to brand new. So just stay on top of those little things like you would in your home or your car.
You can change things in caravans.
Yeah.
You can change the curtains, you can change the mattresses, you can change things, you can change all this sofa, you can put new sofas in.
Yeah.
Simple.
Location and lifestyle. From your experience, how much does location affect the value or demand for the caravan?
All of it, that's massive.
100%.
Yeah, 100%.
So you wouldn't buy this lovely lodge we're sitting in here now, would you, in a garden in the middle of Cardiff?
Because it wouldn't be worth. It wouldn't be worth any.
It's like buying a house, really. So you buy a house in the posh part of Bristol, or you buy not so desirable, and obviously they cost more.
Yeah, absolutely. So the nicer the area, the more touristy the area, the more expensive.
For course, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do coastal sites generally hold their value better than inland ones?
I think depends on the caravan you buy, and a lot of them hold their value fantastic now because of the quality of them.
Yeah, and again, it comes down to individual parks. Is there a site life on it? How much did you pay for it initially?
Yeah.
How much facilities? I think they all will depreciate at about the same value.
Yeah, but I wouldn't buy one either to sell it in a couple of years' time. You're buying.
That's a big one.
You're buying memories. You're buying it for the family.
Yeah.
The kids can have it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you buy it, and a lot of these people online at the minute are. Some of them are slagging holiday parks off. Now, a lot of these people have bought a caravan and tried to sell it within 6 months. It's a bit like buying a car. When caravan parks in the UK, okay, when they sell you a caravan, they have to make money. They have to make money.
Well, yeah.
It's a business. So people don't understand that. They don't sell them for nothing. They have to make money to pay like the staff and pay for facilities and all that, keep the park updated. So they're going to make money, but don't buy a caravan if you can sell it in the first year. And that's what a lot of people online are slagging
with
off.
a touring caravan, a motorhome, a camper, a car. Yeah. If you buy something brand new, you're never looking to sell it within the first 6 months.
No, it's a leisure product.
And caravans are no different to that.
And the more you use it, the more you're using it, the more value you're getting from it.
Yeah, for me, I look at it like this, right? Unity's 6,000 a year, and then say your caravan is costing you about $4,000 a year. So you add that up and you think that's 2 TUI holidays to the Canaries a year. So
I'm going to Benidorm with my kids, and
it's all of that.
And you're going with Liam and your family, and we're going to have a family holiday. And and we only going for 3 days. I paid for the hotel, which was just under 1,000 for 3 nights for me and the kids, and I paid for the flights, EasyJet, nearly 1,500. So that's 2,300 for 3 nights in Benidorm in November.
Yeah. So that's a couple of nights. So
Nice.
when you look at that,
3
and
nights.
you look at that disposable income, it's all
That's
about
gone now.
redirecting it.
That money would be gone.
Yeah. Whereas
But
this,
we'll have nice memories.
Yes, but that's the whole point. If you buy something like this, yes, okay, you might spend £8,000 a year, but you would spend that on one holiday, and this is every weekend,
And you
every
can
school
rent.
holiday.
You could rent it to family or friends if
Yeah.
you don't want to rent it to the public. We do a guaranteed income on this park. When you first buy your van, we do it for 2 years, guaranteed bookings they're called. And what that means is you can have the money up front off the holiday home, or you can put the money in your account for the following year's fees. Isn't that amazing?
It is really good.
That's because we know we're virtually fully booked for next year already.
That's what you're doing.
Well, I'm not doing it.
For someone new to this life, what should they expect in the first year on site?
They should need to come on holiday a couple of times first to see if they like it.
Yeah.
Come down on a try before you buy
Yeah.
and see if they like, and make sure they like the area, because the area is important. You're not
Yeah.
buying just a caravan. You can buy a caravan anywhere.
You're buying into an area.
You're buying into a location, an area, somewhere.
So find a location you love.
And then I'd buy a caravan within an hour and a half, hour and 20 minutes
Yeah.
from your house. You don't want to be going from London to Cornwall for a weekend. It take you 5 hours there, or 5 an hour, just 11 hours
Yeah.
driving. So buy a van an hour to 2 away from your house, so you can get the kids on a Friday and fire yourself down here in the car.
And definitely rent somewhere first to test the park
Yeah,
out,
test
or do
it
a
out.
try-by.
Come down.
Make sure you like the vibe, the staff, the customer service. Make sure it's all.
We do referrals on this park.
Yeah.
90% of the caravan parks in the UK do referrals as well. So, you will have friends in that park. Talk to them and
Yeah.
get the feedback off them.
Definitely. But in the first year, I think you can expect as well a lot more family time.
Yeah.
Because you're not at home, you haven't got all your house jobs to do. You get here, you play cards, you play board games, you go for walks, you go and check out the park.
I like the referral bit though, because with the referral bit, like say you own one for the last year or two and you tell me about it, you tell me all the good things. It's nice, like you could tell me someone who owned one. It'd be nice if you knew someone in that park to give you all the lowdown on the feedback.
I think about owner referrals is owners are a sales team's biggest advocates, because they are the people that are out on park, at the fishing lake, at the chippy, talking to people about the parks, the staff, how you get treated. You're not going to get any more truth than you will get from customers out on park.
I think we treat our customers very well.
Really nicely, yeah.
Because we've had loads of referrals this year. We've got hardly any pictures whatsoever left. People give us a bit of a hard time because we're going to build another 120. But if we don't build another 120, we haven't got nowhere for people to come on holiday, and we've got nowhere for anyone to buy.
Yeah, exactly.
So, it's difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, and the thing is, we've run out of pictures now to sell to new customers, so we have to build more.
Yeah.
We don't have we have
Not
to
a
build
choice,
more.
have we?
No.
How do you recommend people handle things like internet or TV setup on sites without landlines?
That's perfectly easy, isn't it, on you?
Yeah.
Because we've got internet company,
Yeah, so we use LPIS.
LPIS, and we've got another company coming on board as well. And then a lot of people got Sky on the park. A lot of people got internet. And our day and age, you can get internet box if you didn't want to do it through our park. They've all got these internet boxes. You can use your 5G.
So a lot of the TVs now are smart TVs, and they don't require landlines. Most things run from Wi-Fi cellular data, so I think that's been really helpful for parks, actually.
It's very easy, really. You've got T-reels, and just to go back to that point, we've got maintenance people on the site 24/7. We've got security on the park 24/7. So maintenance people will help you with the TV aerials and all that, won't they?
Yeah. They're really good guys as well, the maintenance guys, aren't they? Really
Yeah, fantastic.
friendly.
If someone wanted to buy a caravan today, what would be your 3 biggest pieces of advice?
Location,
Yeah, location,
price,
price.
facilities.
Yeah.
But it's very straightforward and simple, and that's the main thing for me would be location, the price, so you can afford it. Yeah, and make sure if you've got kids, they need facilities or they get bored. So we got a skate park here, we got a park, we have got every single thing covered. You've got indoor swimming pool here. Our site fees are more expensive at other parks down the road, but we have got so much more. We got the Wonky Donkey, we got RJs, we've got entertainment, we've got kids clubs, we've got tots, we've got characters. You name it, we have it.
What should I check before buying an off-site static caravan?
Just check the boiler's been serviced. Check. Obviously, there's lots you need to check. Like you need to check your lane getting into your house is big enough, because that van's, if you see from here, look, that van's just over 13 foot wide. So you need to check you're allowed to have the van as well, because because sometimes you might need planning permission. If you own the land and you're building a house, perhaps you put it on the side till your house is built, or you might want to use it as spare accommodation if you've got a lot of land, or if you own another park, you might want it to go on a park. There's lots of stuff you need to know.
How much does it cost to move an off-site static caravan?
So if I was taking a caravan from here to Bristol, I'd say about £600. If I was taking it from here to, say, Birmingham, £850, £900. Then up to Yorkshire, I'd say about £1,400. Okay, so it's easier than people think.
Is it worth buying an off-site static caravan?
Well, 1,000,000%, because you can always sell it back on later, off if you finish with it. So imagine having a nice off-site caravans if you've got fruit pickers and you want them for the summer for people to stay in them, farm workers or any type of accommodation, porters, or you want it for an office if you're building something like a big. There's so much use for an off-site caravan. This is another one we're going to be selling off-site. This is a Victory caravan, a Millfield. We'll do videos on these later.
How do I know if a static caravan is roadworthy for transport?
That's easy. Now, most of them, if you look at that one over there, is galvanized, so they'll be loading on the lorry. They'd all be roadworthy. They'd be anchored down on the lorry, strapped down, and the people who deliver them, we got some specialised companies that can help you. You can have them delivered all over the UK.
Can you live full-time in an off-site caravan?
Yeah, of course you can. If you own the land and you own the land and it's on your private property, I can't see a problem with that whatsoever. These are new ones, okay? These ones have come for our Regal show. So we bought 3 brand new Regals, yeah? Cranley, Harlington, and we got the Abington. So all lovely caravans, look. These are brand new, so if you want to come and see one on site, down at the famous Unity, there's a swimming pool, there's the Wonky Donkey. Most of these down here are going off-site, okay? If I showed you the van down near the Regal just now for 11,500 off-site, that was a 2014. If that's not for you when you're looking for one, stick me a message in the comments, yeah, and we can try and find you and help you.
Do I need planning permission to put a static caravan on private land?
You need to check that with your local council, but I don't, to be honest, I don't want to answer that one because I'm not 100%.
What's the difference between an off-site and on-site static caravan?
Off-site, you're taking it to your place of where you want to put it, so it's going off-site. On-site, you keep it here and use all the facilities, the amenities, and you pay a site fee to keep it here per year.
How old can a static caravan be before it's not worth buying?
Well, it depends on the condition. It's a bit like cars, really. They're very, caravans are like makes and models of cars, all very, very different, you know. You need to check underneath. Nowadays, most of the caravans are galvanized, so they last for a lifetime, you know. But sometimes if you've got them that aren't galvanized, like this one's not galvanized, but sometimes when you're really close to the sea rusts underneath really bad, so you can get that checked quite easily.
Do I need insurance for an off-site static caravan?
Well, I definitely take insurance, which is so easy to find on the internet. Sometimes you can have it to your house, add it to your household insurance, but I definitely take insurance if I was you guys.
Can I register a static caravan as a residence?
As a residence, well, I mean, there is residential holiday parks throughout the UK, but then you'd have to take that up separate with each park, because each park have got different rules. Because if it's a residential park, they might want you to sell their own caravans they've got in stock, okay?
How do I get utilities like water and electricity to a static caravan?
That's easy. You can just get where you live, the local plumbers, electricians, and you'll just got plug-ins. There's plug-ins here, look for electric. You'll have a plug-in here, like this, plug it in, then that there, on there, that sticks on there, and goes into another plug, okay? And then very similar for the water, electric, and gas. You can put gas on it. So you have a bottle of gas here, have 2 bottles of gas with a changeover valve, stick the water on. They're very easy to move as well, you know? You've got people in your area, you'll be able to move them. Depends what part of the UK you are, but we'll be able to help you with that. We'll be able to put you in touch with the right people.
Can I use a static caravan as an Airbnb or holiday let off-site?
Yeah, of course you could use it as an Airbnb if you own the land and you're allowed to have it there. Yeah, a lot of people do that throughout the whole of the UK. Some people buy 3 or 4 and put them on their land. Yeah, of course you could. A lot of people let them on site. A lot of people have lots of land and they put a van on and rent it out. They rent it out full time or part time.
Can I move a static caravan myself, or do I need a professional?
You need a proper lorry to this. You don't need you need a professional, because you have to get them escorted, because they can't when they're on big motorway. On side roads, you need proper escorts vehicles.
Can you turn a static caravan into a permanent tiny home?
Yeah, make it homely. Lots of people make it homely. Lots of people take these caravans down to Benidorm and different places around Spain, and they stay in them all year round. They enjoy it. You know, it's gorgeous.
What kind of ground base do I need for a static caravan?
Just need a firm base, really. And you could put like shale down, or you could put like a concrete slab down, which costs you like a couple of £1,000, because you want it to be nice and stable, and you need to anchor it down so it doesn't get moved in the wind.
What are common problems with older static caravans?
Well, you just have to watch the underneath. You make sure it's galvanized, because if it starts rusting underneath, that's a major problem. A lot of it is just mainly wear and tear then, but a lot of caravans, you can just change the interior. So there's not a lot can go wrong with caravans.
Okay, last two questions. What's it really like living in a static caravan full time?
Well, it's fantastic. I always stayed in caravans myself. It's gorgeous. You can hear the rain coming down, put you back to sleep. It's gorgeous. There's nothing wrong with it. It's lovely.
Is it cheaper to live in a static caravan than rent a house?
Yeah, I'd say it's 1,000,000% cheaper, but that depends if you own the house or not. And depends where the caravan is and what land. If you own the land, it's loads cheaper. But listen, thanks for watching, guys. Hope I haven't bored you too much. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Yeah, if you're interested in off-site sale, we've got some for sale down at Unity. And if you just want to gather some information for yourself, let me know if I can help you.
Where can I find you?
You can find me on it's called The Caravan Man on YouTube. All right?
Brilliant.